In the heart of the Pride Lands, a new chapter began with the birth of Simba's son, Kion. Unlike his father, who was destined to rule from Pride Rock, Kion was born with a different purpose. Though he was young, his heart was brave and his spirit as curious as the river winding through the plains. Kion loved listening to stories of the Pride Lands from Simba, who often spoke of courage, balance, and the circle of life. One bright morning, Kion noticed a group of animals gathered by the river, worried and chattering. He went closer and heard that a young antelope had wandered away and was lost near the outlands, a place known for its dangers. Kion felt a tug in his heart. He wanted to help. Kion the young lion hurried to Simba and explained the situation. Simba nodded and placed a paw on Kion's shoulder. "Helping others is a big responsibility, Kion," he said. "You have to be brave but also wise. Take your friends with you, and remember, sometimes the strength of a team is greater than the strength of one." Kion understood and rushed off to gather his friends. He called upon Bunga, a fearless honey badger with a heart as big as his energy; Fuli, a speedy cheetah who loved the thrill of a chase; Beshte, a gentle but strong hippopotamus; and Ono, a wise and observant egret with sharp eyes. Together they formed the Lion Guard, a team dedicated to protecting the Pride Lands. Their first mission took them toward the outlands. As they approached, they could hear faint sounds of the young antelope, bleating in fear. Kion led the way, with Bunga bouncing at his side. Fuli ran ahead, using her speed to scout the area, while Ono flew above, keeping Kion. Ono called down from above, "I see the antelope, but there are a few hyenas circling nearby." Kion, the young lion, felt his heart pound. He had heard stories about hyenas from his father, stories of their sharp teeth and cunning ways. But he also knew that with his friends by his side, he was ready to face any challenge. "Lion Guard, let's work together," Kion commanded, his voice strong and sure. They each had a role to play. Fuli sprinted around the hyenas, confusing them, while Beshte used his size to create a barrier between the hyenas and the antelope. Bunga darted in with fearless shouts, causing the hyenas to back away. Finally, Kion let out a powerful roar, a roar that carried the strength of the Pride Lands. The hyenas, startled, scurried away, leaving the young antelope safe and sound. The little antelope looked at Kion and his friends with gratitude. "Thank you, Lion Guard," he said, his voice trembling. "I thought I was lost forever." Kion the young lion smiled. "We're all here to protect each other. You're safe now." With their first mission complete, the Lion Guard returned to Pride Rock, where Simba was waiting. Simba looked at Kion with pride. "You did well, my son. Being a leader isn't just about bravery, it's about caring for others, just as you did today." Over time, Kion and his friends continued to protect the Pride Lands. They faced many challenges: wildfires, floods, and even disagreements with animals from neighboring lands. With each mission, Kion learned more about leadership, teamwork, and the importance of listening to everyone, just like his father had taught him. One day, a great storm hit the Pride Lands, causing the river to overflow. Animals were stranded on high ground, and food was scarce. Kion knew he had to act quickly to keep everyone safe. He led the Lion Guard to find safe paths and helped guide animals to dry areas where they could shelter. During the storm, they came across a group of young cubs huddled together, cold and afraid. Kion remembered how his father always made him feel safe, no matter the situation. So he crouched down beside them and gently assured them, "Don't worry, we'll get you to safety." With Beshte carrying the smaller cubs and Fuli and Bunga guiding the others, they managed to bring all the animals to safety. That night, as the storm subsided, the animals gathered around Kion, grateful for his bravery and kindness. But Kion's biggest challenge came when he discovered that a group of lions from the outlands was planning to invade the Pride Lands. Kion felt the weight of his responsibility, knowing that many animals would be at risk if he couldn't protect their home. Simba sensed his son's worry and joined him at the edge of Pride Rock. "What's troubling you, Kion?" Kion took a deep breath. "Father, I don't want to fail the Pride Lands. So many creatures depend on us. What if I—" Simba placed a reassuring paw on Kion's shoulder. "Remember, Kion, leadership isn't about always having the answer. It's about trusting in yourself and the ones who stand by your side. You have the Lion Guard, and you have a brave heart. Believe in yourself." Inspired by his father's words, Kion gathered the lion guard and prepared a plan. With Bunga's bravery, Fuli's speed, Beshte's strength, and Ono's sharp eyes, they created a powerful defense, ensuring that the Pride lands remained safe. The invading lions, seeing Kion's unity and strength with his friends, eventually backed down. Afterward, Simba looked at Kion with immense pride. Today you have shown what it means to be a true leader. You are strong, not just because of your roar, but because of your heart and your friends. Kion the lion beamed, understanding that he had fulfilled his purpose. He knew that being the leader of the Lion Guard was about more than bravery. It was about love, courage, and the willingness to protect all those he cared about. As the sun rose over the Pride lands, Kion and the Lion Guard stood tall, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead, together as friends and protectors of their home. Kion felt a deep sense of pride, knowing that he was following in the paw prints of his father, and that one day he too would pass down the lessons of the circle of life to the next generation.